Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have a new customer with a new used 2007 Toyota Corolla S. And I did inspection for him before he bought it. It's a Texas car. And one of the items was that the mass airflow sensor is dirty, the MAF. You guys are experts. We keep talking about those all the time, where they are located, how they look like. It's right here. This is the sensor. And if you remove these two screws, 1 and 2, you are able to pull it and see if the wire is dirty, if it's dirt, dust on it. If it is, we recommend the cleaning, and I made many videos about how to correctly clean this MAF. The new owner is enthusiastic about doing his own maintenance too, and he said, oh yeah, I will clean it. But he made one big mistake. He didn't watch our videos. And he apparently damaged the sensor. So let's go look together if we can see what's happening with it. What will most likely happen will be the replacement, because there is apparently code recorded in the computer, and it's a hard code for this part. Let's see, there are these two tiny screws. Where is the best way to put them and not to lose them? Right here. Let's see if we can see any physical damage when we remove it. And doing so, oh, he did a great job. This is super clean. Wow. I'm wondering what happened. How come it's not working? Let's go and put it on the bench and you can really look at it. But look, he really was cleaning it. The wire, it's incredibly clean. It's always one side is super dirty and one is not, but I will say what happened. He was actually physically touching the wire, and he said he made a mistake and he was using Q-tips trying to clean this area. And after he put it back, he had immediately code for MAF related code in the ECM which cannot be erased. I will try my best to give you a close-up of this whole sensor and this whole situation. Hopefully you can see the wire. That's what he was cleaning, and we discussed so many times, always together, you cannot touch it. You cannot use any brushes, even toothbrush. And obviously and apparently now we know you cannot use the Q-tip. And yeah, we were always discussing, and this is the problem. There are more wires, and they are inside right here. Let's put the light there. Can you see them? Can you see inside? Oh yeah, you can see. Perfect. So all of that, all you can do with it, you can use only the spray. And the spray is enough. It always cleans everything correctly. So we will hook it back and see what code is there. And what he said, it cannot be even erased, it will keep coming back. This is the spray I always show you to use. It has the straw, but you don't touch. Again, you will be not touching physically the wire. Just keep it away using the spray, and that's the way to clean them. You clean the wires here in this area, and you clean the most visible, the easily visible wire. Let's go to look what code is triggered by. The sensor is back connected to the wiring harness. And there is a code, and it's a hard code. You cannot erase it. If I'm correct, P0103, mass or volume airflow circuit high input. If I scroll through them, it will be twice. That's the second one. Let's try to erase it. Despite the fact it's a successful, I believe it will go back immediately. Because it's hard code and it cannot be erased. There is malfunction in the sensor. Now I'm not doing the diagnosis. He did it himself over the weekend. He asked a friend with a similar vehicle. There was the same MAF sensor. They swapped it, and the moment they put the other one, the other used from different Toyota, when they hook it to this car, the engine started running perfectly again, and the code apparently, he even said, disappeared by itself. They didn't have a scanner or anything, so he already confirmed that this is bad, and it's not a wiring harness, for example, which that could happen too, correct? When he was removing the sensor for cleaning, he could break the wires, could damage the connector or something. But it's not a case. The sensor is bad. I was wondering, and I wanted to show it to you in a detail. I thought maybe he broke one of the wires, but it doesn't seem to be that case. I don't know what exactly is damaged on it. It's impossible to see. The wire seems to be in full loop. Whatever we looked at, it seems to be full loop. However, even the small Q-tip, you will think how delicate cleaning part or tool it is, the Q-tip. Don't do it, don't use it, use only that spray. We have to, unfortunately, replace the sensor. Now, he called Toyota, the sensor is not available. It will take like 3 days, and they quoted him $200 for it. Or he said 180 maybe, but plus tax, that's 200. So he brought it here today for oil change, which we already filmed for you and posted. I did a transmission fluid for him that was black. If I mean black, look at it. That's what came out of his tranny. So this vehicle, unfortunately, we see the engine oil had a sludge. The transmission was having a horrible fluid. It was not maintained properly. But there is problem. There are no cars for sale. It has 150,000 miles. That should last with a correct maintenance forever, this car. It's for a daughter, right? Absolutely perfect fit for a newbie driver. You want to buy them. This, despite the fact it's 2007 Corolla cost more than this, which is 2008. That's the reality of the car market. So 2008 S550 cost less money, or it's valued less than the Corolla 2007, even 1 year older. It is what it is. This will be obviously no-brainer. This will be low maintenance. This will always cost way more. It's way more complicated vehicle. So let's go and replace that MAF sensor and see if that will fix the problem. I got him aftermarket sensor. It's different. It's a 120. That includes my time to replace it. $100 for a sensor, $20 for me to deal with it. And it has full warranty, so he made his decision. He could have Toyota and wait, but the engine doesn't run good, or have one today. If something happens with this sensor, it will be replaced for free by the supplier. It's not difficult to get to it, so we considered all of that, and we said, hey, it's a no-brainer. Sure, it will be not OEM part, but it's not a brand new car. If something happens with it, it has full warranty, lifetime. It takes 1 minute or 2 minutes to pull the screws off and replace it with new parts. So he said, hey, let's go for it. I don't mind. In this case, we will do exactly same what we did before. I even left that scanner still connected. Let's put the key in the ignition. The communication was lost, that's correct. We have to push it again. It takes few seconds for this mini scanner to do this. Let's erase it. Let's see if it was really successful or not. Oh, look at that. That was not possible before. It was not possible. And also when I finished the oil change and I needed to start it for you, the engine will not run, it will die immediately. So let's start it up. The scanner is clearly here. Let's start it up. Perfect, yep. I know it's aftermarket part. Many of you will be not happy. I know you guys. You will be like, Peter, what are you doing? Only then so. I explained the whole process behind this choice. I let the customer make decision. He can use the car today instead of having it parked here for a few days until the sensor comes. So that was important for him. You can hopefully see there's no glare on the screen. So if you see mass airflow sensor and somebody tells you you need to clean it, you will remember you will only use the spray, not the metal brushes or even the toothbrush which you think it's soft, not even the Q-tip, which I don't have to show it here. None of those. You will be not physically contacting that sensor, only spraying it. Meanwhile, as we said, the idle is already like a 900. It's coming down. I will say this engine purrs like a kitten. I will let you judge it yourself. I'll be quiet. Absolutely gorgeous. It is what it is. It's an aftermarket. It will be ideal if we put a Denso part, but under the circumstances we gotta do what we gotta do. I hope you have enjoyed this video, you find it helpful. If you do, please make sure you give it a thumb up, be subscribed, have a notification so you don't miss the future videos. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.